Protesters are mobilizing to fight the Conservative government's plan to slash the size of Toronto City Council. We're live over Queen's Park where the Pack the Gallery protest is forming. Good afternoon. They organized on Facebook hundreds of people saying that they would fill the gallery during question period to display their opposition to the Better Government Act. The government continues to defend the plan to cut down what it calls the most dysfunctional political body in Canada. CTV's Sean Leathong is following this story live at Queen's Park. Sean.
Well, Ken, protesters are gathering on the front lawn, but the opposition was asking questions to the government today as to why they would cut City Council by as much as half with the heat staying on.
Thank you, Speaker.
In question period today, pressure remains on the Premier over his plan to cut Toronto City Council by nearly half.
This is a plot the Premier never campaigned on. Not one day, not one sentence.
Ford said last week when the plan was announced that it would save $25 million and improve government function.
We're going to make sure that we take that $25 million and put it into priorities that people want.
And that comes on the same day that Attorney General Carolyn Mulroney and Environment Minister Rod Phillips announced a government plan to challenge the federal carbon tax in the Ontario Court of Appeal at a cost of...
We said $30 million, but I'm confident it will be less than that.
Their position is that the carbon tax is unconstitutional and outside of federal jurisdiction. But when asked if they can win, the Attorney General didn't really answer.
Many lawyers and constitutional experts say you have no case, that the feds are able to do this. So do you believe you can win the case?
We were elected with a clear mandate to stand up for the people of Ontario who don't want a carbon tax. And so we are bringing this reference to the Ontario Court of Appeal. Our position is that this tax is unconstitutional and outside of federal jurisdiction.
And if we're looking at the lawn right now as people are gathering outside, they plan to have the protest just after noon. It will be starting then. You heard from the government that the challenge to the carbon tax could cost as much as $30 million versus the cuts that would happen at City Hall would be as much as $25 million in savings. So there's your money spent right there. Reporting live from Queen's Park, I'm Sean Leathong. Ken will send it back to you.